I don't like my angle, laying it down. I gotta go like this. Oh, this thing started. I haven't really did a live chat, and it'll be interesting if anybody even shows up in the first place, because most of the time I don't. I just do short reels. But I was listening to a country song, and I don't always listen to country songs. And it was Tom T. Hall, and he was talking about the song was called "Old Dogs, Children, and Watermelon Wine," and it was speaking of more of a calmer time and peaceful. And sometimes as you get older in life and you place value on certain things, and then you realize when you're young and what you thought was very valuable wasn't valuable. And so it changes your outlook. You know, uh, before it might be cars and in nice houses, which are still cool, but all of a sudden it might be the smile of a grandchild or something that's more important. And you have to look at what you have in life to be able to appreciate it. You have to see it for what it is, and sometimes you have to see the time of life. A lot of young people think they're 10 foot tall and bulletproof and they can do and get away with everything, but life isn't always like that. The other day, a young lady, um, she bought a brand new Harley Davidson not too long ago. And the other day, she was in an accident, and someone pulled out in front of her on this Harley, and she T-boned and ended up on top of the car, and just in bad shape. And we're believing God for her healing and her strength. And in that process, uh, all of a sudden, everything that she placed a value, I'm sure, was taken away. And now it was more like just her life that she's just hoping the best for. And in that process, one of the things I always thought of was when people say, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. Do you really pray? And it's a good thing knowing, especially when you have people in medical conditions. And I had a late wife. And anyway, of course, the doctors might call at 3 in the morning and give a very negative report. And generally, my kids and I would hit our knees. We'd call everybody we knew to start prayer. And quite often we got those miracles. We got that healing. We've seen the hand of God move. We really did. And thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate it. We did see the hand of God move. And I know prayer works, and I know that a relationship with Jesus can radically change you. I had the Lord heal me of darkness and depression within 10 feet. I was a new man. Uh, that might be a little difficult to say. Probably need you to help me in your name. But I do say hi. So in that process, tomorrow here in America, coming up, we have the 4th of July. It's supposed to be a celebration. And in that celebration, uh, a lot of people, there's supposedly they're warning us that there could be attacks tomorrow. And that might be possibly true. You don't really know. You can't go to bed tonight in fear, afraid of what tomorrow is. But if there's a warning, there's an opportunity to pray and to believe God to intervene in this situation, to pray for the hand of God to move. And that's what we're going to believe. We're going to believe for good things. But even if bad things do happen and we're in a world of the last days where things are kind of crazy, you know what? It's just time for the Spirit of God to rise up within us. Whether you're in a situation you might have to fight, a situation you might have to protect your family, maybe a situation you might have to hide. I don't know. But I do know that Enjoy the moment tomorrow. If you're having fireworks with your family and a barbecue and you're having good food, enjoy that time with each other. Make it count. In other places, you're going to have a 4th of July, but it might not be a celebration of America's independence. But, enjoy that time with your sons, your daughters. Make it count. Listen to them giggle. You know, little girls sometimes crash their bicycles, and little boys climb trees. Or maybe little girls climb trees. There's just a thing, and enjoy the family that you have. Enjoy the time, enjoy the meal, enjoy the laughter, and do your best before you stir things up to say, we really don't want to get into strife, because I know for a fact in certain situations that life can change in just a moment. Just a moment. One day you're laughing and enjoying the company of someone, and all of a sudden they're gone. And but you make a difference. You make people smile. You're the one that helps people to love each other and to forgive each other. You're the one that makes a difference. Sometimes you'll have to love and forgive yourself first. So one thing to celebrate is the freedom that you have wherever you're at, and knowing that you've got a God that's willing to reach out and protect you and protect your family, and great things will come to pass. So this is my first real live stream. You guys have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Now I got to figure out how to turn this thing off.
Good job.
How do you turn it off?
I don't know.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.